3rd.
Would you join me in giving a very warm welcome to the governor, Mitt Romney.
Thank you, John. Thank you. Thanks, you guys. Whoa, way out there. Hi there. Whoa. Hi, you guys. Thank you for being here tonight. You wonder who these people are. This one over here, this is my son, Josh. Josh is my middle son. We have 5 boys. That's Josh, his wife, Jen, and this is their 5 children. And over here is Grace Ann. That's Grace. And here is Wyatt. And that's Owen down there. And this is Nash. Not named after the car, but he's Nash nonetheless. And this is Sawyer, the little guy. I'm running because of them and people like them. I want to make sure that they have a future that is every bit as free and prosperous as the kind of life we've been able to live, based upon the great sacrifice for the greatest generation that lifted our nation up and gave us a land of prosperity and freedom. It is now our turn to make sure that kids and their kids and your kids and grandkids have a nation that's free and prosperous, a land that continues to be the hope of the earth. And I'm going to fight for that and make sure that America remains that shining city on a hill. In this state, almost 13%. Home values have dropped precipitously. In the most recent 90 days, Nevada has more foreclosures than any other state in America. You go back in the history of our country, Thomas Paine once said that you should lead, follow, or get out of the way. Well, we elected him to lead, and he chose instead to follow. And it's now time for Barack Obama now to get out of the way. The president has an interesting view of capitalism and free enterprise. His view seems to be that he should take money from you and invest in the companies owned by his friends. And whether that's Solyndra or Tesla or Enerd1 or you name it, he's been choosing businesses that have been contributors to his campaign and putting money in them. $500 million into Solyndra. I want to restore to America the values that made us the great nation we are. And those values, you know, they're in our Declaration of Independence. When the founders chose their words, they chose them carefully and with inspiration. They said these words. They said the Creator had endowed us with our rights. Not the king, not the state, the Creator. And among those rights are life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. We would be free in this country to pursue our course of happiness as we choose. And by virtue of that brilliant observation and decision, pioneers from all over the world came here, seeking freedom. They built enterprises. Their successes did not make us poor. Their successes made us better off. And so we celebrate success in this country. We celebrate freedom lovers. We celebrate those who take risk and innovate and work hard and get education because they lift our society. These are the principles upon which this nation was founded. These are the principles that will allow us to continue to lead the world and to provide for prosperity and freedom for our kids and for theirs. Now, will the veterans and members of our active duty personnel please raise your hands? Please raise your hands. All the members of our armed forces. Wow, what a group. Thank you, gentlemen. And ladies, thank you for your service. I love this country. I love its founding principles. If I'm President of the United States, I will do everything in my power to abide by those principles, to restore them, to make America the economic powerhouse it has always been, to be able to create great jobs for the American people, to lift people out of poverty, to help people in the middle class have a brighter future, and to make sure that America remains, as it's always been, the hope of the earth. Thank you so much for your help. Go out and caucus tomorrow. Vote tomorrow. Get out there. Thanks, you guys.